Happy Sunday, everyone. Welcome to a new episode of the Red Devils Corner Kick Podcast, a fan podcast dedicated to Manchester United Football Club. Before we begin, always like, subscribe, follow, whether on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, or Spotify, as well as you can follow on Instagram, TikTok, and X as well. But yes, to reiterate, it is a happy Sunday. Manchester United get a win. We get 3 points. We move up the table. And they kind of do redeem themselves from what happened on Monday, especially with the way that game went. But yes, listen, going to Selhurst is not an easy place. Not going on when you go on the road, it's not easy to win as well, or just to get any points. Because again, we have been on a couple road games, especially in our last couple, where we have gotten points, but we're not getting wins, and having this one does mean a lot to Manchester United, especially when we have struggled playing against Crystal Palace over the last couple of years. So, listen, the game was not perfect. You can learn a lot from a win, just like when you learn a lot from a loss. Listen, again, no win is perfect. No win is easy, but we got the win. It was a tale of two halves. Some things were good, some things were bad. Was there a carryover from Monday? Yes, there was. Now the debate is everything in control of the players, or what's going on, like what's happening? But no, the players had a stinker on Monday, and they were stinking in the first half as well. The penalty, yes, there was a penalty on Mateta. It was in the box. There's a little knock, but it looked like Yarrow lost some footing, and as he was falling, he nicked him and he went down. At the end of the day, it gets reviewed, but at the end of the day, we go down 1-0 in the half. In the first half, Crystal Palace looked like the way they were moving the ball, they were attacking. Our back three struggled. We could have seen them walking away and us not being able to come back. But in the second half, obviously, some things changed. We had a substitution. Azraoui come on. We get a free kick. Xerxes gets his goal, which we're happy for him. Xerxes, who played okay today, better in the second half, but again, carryover from Monday. Obviously, he hasn't been playing much this season, so Monday he definitely was shaking the rust. Still had opportunities today, the carryover from Monday, but the second half was better. It was a nice boot, but again, it was. I'm happy for him getting that goal. It does mean a lot, especially with everything that goes on in the media, talks of transfers, him moving. We have that going on. And same with Kobe Mainoo. Those discussions are always still going to be there. But again, the first half, again, movement, the passing, control, a lot of passes were not like when you're controlling it and trying to move it. The one-touch passes, even those one-touch passes were not controlled passes, making our players take the extra steps to move it, which sometimes can kill momentum when moving it, trying to do in transition. Xerxes did have issues from what I saw, trying to hold it up, try to get the one touch and go. But the one thing was some players did play well. We had players playing a lot of minutes today. Seeing Mount play 90 minutes was great as well. Wondering if that's going to restrict him on Thursday with Matheus Cunha coming back. That could be as well, because again, we're going into those December matches where we're going to be more frequent. Having Mount play 90 minutes, Diego Dalot, who didn't have that bad of a game, in my opinion. I thought he played well. Our back three, Yarrow, De Ligt, Shaw, struggled. Lamens did a good job making shot stops, which was great. But yeah, the transition, the movement of what Crystal Palace was doing in the first half was way better than what we were. They were more in control. You may think that fatigue may have set in the second half for Crystal Palace with them playing on Thursday in your Conference League. So we saw that going on for them. So that could have continued in. But as the second half went on, we saw better movement from United, control, especially in in Crystal Palace's half. But getting the 2 goals for those set pieces on those free kicks was amazing. It was fantastic to see. Bruno with both assists with the goals. The one thing with Mount, it was nice little 2-foot touch. Not even foot, I don't think. Just give a little tap, and then you had Mason Mount take the shot, making it look like almost like a free kick. But no, it was a nice goal by Mount. It was a nice goal by Xerxes. But again, the story with Always United is in this season has always been a tale of 2 halves. We can't put 90 minutes together. Listen, the Forest and the Spurs game, we were great in the first half. Second half, well, that was, yeah. But we came out with the win. We came back, something switched on at half, and the players realized what was going on. And the players, I don't want to start a debate whether the players are now dictating how things are going, which does not help out any manager, but these players need to step up. They have to be consistent. Listen, we laid out a massive flop on Monday. It definitely carried over into the first half today. But the fact is, when we had games where we were fantastic in the first half and then just fell apart in the second, wasn't there. Today, the switch was there. Something popped in their head, and maybe Amorim gave something at halftime. Maybe the players snapped out of their funk. Maybe just a change or certain things, communication. But it worked. We got it. Again, the plays, everything worked well, closing it out. Everyone improved in the second half. Everyone did. Obviously, the early substitution for Yoro, for Mazraoui, then came along with the goal. But again, Bruno with the kicks, him and Mount working well together. Having Mount play the full 90 minutes was great. Xerxes 90 minutes. The right side of Mbeumo and Dalot is great on the attack. Even though nothing, like they didn't score from anything today, the attack and the movement definitely flowed with them on that right side. And Diego Dalot, I know he has taken a lot of slack recently. This season, even a little bit of last season. But controlling the ball, moving it, passing it, it was a better player today than it was on Monday. So, but overall, was I upset or was I frustrated with the way things were going in the first half? Yes. Was I happy with things better in the second half? Yes. But again, we closed it out. Like Crystal Palace had chances to get there. It did. And I know a lot of pressure was going in today's game, especially with Adam Wharton for him being linked to United. Wharton did play well today. He is, we would love to have him on United. But today was, it was, again, like I said, a tale of 2 halves. So I will be doing my player ratings in a moment. But listen, everyone played well. The men's had some great shot stops. Ahmad and Bueno I talked about, Casemiro, Bruno. Again, the midfield will be a topic. It always is a topic. Listen, they got the win with that pair, but at the same time, too, there is struggle in that midfield. They have to be there to track back. They have to be there to play. Like, we can have the debate about Manu and Ugarte, and Bruno and Casemiro, but I think Amorim is going to stick with those pair for now. Until AFCON, I'm sure it's going to change because, again, AFCON, we lose Ahmad, we lose Mbeumo, and we're going to be losing Mazraoui. So we have to work on changes. The wings, the attack, the 10s. We lose 2 10s and technically 2 wingbacks when AFCON goes on. So hopefully we see a Bruno, Mount, Cunha, Xerxes, Bruno, Mount, or vice versa. We see a rotational. We may see Manu up there in the 10 as well. The wing back. So it's just gonna, but those games are in the future. We can worry about those. Our next game is West Ham. Hopefully Mateus Cunha is back for West Ham. But again, listen, the win is the win. I'll take it. I'm happy with it. I will take that win. But yeah. All right, player ratings. I can keep repeating myself, and that's what I was kind of getting to that point. Listen, like I mentioned, our back three wasn't the best today. Yoro, Delit, both giving 5.5s. Shaw, I'm giving a 6. Mount, with a goal, had a good game, going in with a 7.1. Delo, 6.5 for me. Bruno, 7.2 for Bruno. Casemiro, 6.5. Xerxes, I'm going with a 7. Embuemo, and Ahmad, both 6.5. Lamens, 6.8. Menu, Martinez, and Dorgu, 6. Having Licha Martinez, or having Licha come back was great. Gives another option, which is huge, especially going forward, especially with Harry Maguire still out. Having him back does give an option as he's getting himself ready for match fitness. Now, we can discuss potential rotation, but once Licha is back for match fitness, we can start debating about who should be starting in that spot. Dorgu, who did make the start, did come on, 6. And Mazraoui, coming on earlier on, I'm going to give a 6.5. But overall, ups and downs, tale of two halves, some good things, some bad things. The subs came on when we've had the subs come on, we've seen it falter. But they were able to maintain the lead and close out the game. So happy with a 2-1 win, and happy with United getting those 3 points and moving up the board. So that's a positive. That's a great thing as well. So, but happy with it. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you thought of the game. He came out with a win today, which is good. We needed the rebound. We needed to get those 3 points. And again, West Ham is next week. We have mid-afternoon games. These are the next few games where we're going to be, mid-game weeks because it's December. So yeah, we have that game on Thursday next week, and then we're on the Monday following that. Yeah, because we have West Ham, Wolves, and Bournemouth as our next 3 games. And all of them are weekday games. That's the kicker here. Yeah. We play the 4th, which is a Thursday, the 8th, which is a Monday, then we're back the following Monday on the 15th. And then yeah, we only have today, for the month of December, we have 1 weekend game, and that's Sunday, December the 31st, or December the 21st. Because we play a Thursday, 2 Mondays, a Friday, and a Tuesday. Depending how you look at it, you can call yourself a long weekend on the 26th, Boxing Day. But yeah, no weekend, like only 1 weekend game, and that is before Christmas. So yeah, tune into that. But yeah, we can discuss those games will come in as I'm doing my recordings and everything. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the game. I know it can be ups and downs. No win is ever perfect, but we did learn things from what we saw with the game. So, but now for episodes, I should be back. I'll be doing episodes. I'll do an episode Tuesday. I might come out with the early preview episode because we are playing on Thursday. Today is Sunday. So Tuesday, there will be an episode. It might be a little bit longer than what is usually on Tuesday. I may come back Wednesday, or I might make Tuesday the preview. Either way, you're going to get some episodes this week. Obviously, we're going to have the episode Tuesday, Thursday, the post game as well. So also, women should be back next week as well. We should be back for games. They have some big games coming out, so you'll have some episodes there. Because again, the Women's League is back, but I'll discuss that on Tuesday when we get back. But yes, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will talk to you guys on Tuesday. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, follow, and don't forget Instagram, TikTok, and X. This is the Red Devils Corner Kick Podcast. Glory, glory, Man United.